Hello, Hello, everyone. I am Michaela Hoskins, a board member for the Upper Hudson Valley region. Welcome to day one evening session of SANYS statewide conference. I would like to share with you what on our agenda for today. Please enjoy our conference. At At 6:15 p.m. we will have a memorial. At 6:45 p.m. how to made a PB&J show with BJ Sasio, our board president. 7:45 p.m. open mic. At 8:30 viewing of Crib Cam. It's a movie. So thank you.
Thank you, Michaela. And now I will hand it over to BJ Stasio to introduce our memorial.
Thank you very much, Shamika and Michaela. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
As some of you may remember, if you've been to the statewide conference before, usually we have a memorial to honor those who have passed away. So this is no different, but this time we're not only talking about board members who passed away, but those who passed of COVID, individuals who we may know, and DSPs, but also some of us have lost some loved ones this year. So while you're watching it, please remember to do that. Now we're going to have some members tell some stories about some of the board members. Our first is Shamika. Shamika,
Thank you.
Talk about rain, right?
Yes. I am going to talk to you and pay tribute to a former board member, Rain Ripple, who passed away this year. Rain was known for her sweet, soft-spoken personality and sense of humor. She loved her family, her friends, church, and dancing. Rain and I met through the Spina Bifida Association of Northeastern New York chapter, where she often attended the dance classes. Rain was a strong advocate for herself and all others with disabilities. When she saw an obstacle in her way, she always found a way to make positive changes for all. A few other things. Sorry, I'm getting things popping up. A few other things that Rain and I had in common. We were both graduates of Schenectady High School, formerly known as Linton High School, and we both worked as peer counselors at the Capital District Center for Independence. Rain served on many committees, including the Developmental Disabilities Planning Council and the New York State Board of Visitors. And she was also the past president of the board of SANYS. Rain has won many awards for her advocacy and volunteer work. She was a mentor and friend to many, and she will surely be missed.
Thank you, Shamika. Lisa, are you here?
Yes, I am.
You're gonna talk about Judy, right?
Yes.
The floor is yours.
Judy Monsef was a memory corps member from New York City region. Judy was one of my best friends. In 2009, I met Judy on her first day of memory corps. And every day after that, I was the one who she wants to help her because she couldn't move anything except her eyes that control her power wheelchair and Dyna box. If I were busy, she looked at me and asked if it when I was busy, she looked at me and I tell her it's okay, let other people help you. In 2011, at the statewide conference, Beauty won the Self Advocate of the Year award. Beauty called me to talk to me, but on Friday before she died, she called me to tell me that she's okay and she's doing fine. On the following Monday, I received an email from her case manager to tell me that Beauty had died that morning. Beauty Morissette died on April 20th, 2020. We don't know what she died of. Beauty always be missed. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much.
May I say something about Judy or no? I'm not allowed to.
Zephyr, we need to move on.
So, okay.
That's okay. Michaela, you wanted to talk about Larry Green now, right?
Yes. Behalf of behalf of the Upper Hudson Valley region, we lost a former board member, Larry Green. It was sad and it was very emotional, and he died from COVID, and I miss his smiles and I miss his laughters, and he was a role model for me, and I will truly miss hanging out with him at regional conferences and picnics, and it was sad in our region, and I'll truly miss him, and I'll miss everything about him.
Thank you, Michaela. And I want to remind everyone, even though this is a sad time, it's a time to celebrate and remember those we lost. So if you want to turn off your video while the memorial is playing, if you think you're going to get emotional, that's absolutely fine. Because when you have memories that flood of those who passed who are no longer here, emotions are okay. So just let it go, let it happen. We're all here for you.
And it's okay to cry.
It's okay. Yes, absolutely, Colleen. Thank you. This is something that my staff, Patrick, and I put together with the assistance of SANYS staff, and I would like to thank them for the pictures and all their hard work in helping us put this together. So, Patrick, can you roll it, please?
Yes, I can. Give me 1 second.
Michaela, and BJ.
We can't talk. We're trying to do the memorial.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 1 second. I gotta share my sound.
That's okay.
This is gospel for the fallen ones, locked away in permanent slumber, assembling their philosophies from pieces of broken memories. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Their gnashing teeth and criminal tongues conspire against the odds, but they haven't seen the best of us yet. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. 'Cause these words are nice enough to leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I never was yours. The fear of falling apart. This is gospel for the vagabonds, ne'er-do-wells and insufferable bastards, confessing their apostasies, led away by imperfect imposters. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Don't try and sleep through the end of the world and bury me alive, 'cause I won't give up without a fight. If you love me, let me go. If you love me, let me go. 'Cause these words are nice enough to leave scars. The fear of falling apart. Truth be told, I never was yours. The fear of falling apart. 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 The fear of falling apart.
Thank you very much, Patrick.
Oh, no problem.
Do we want to give people time to share, Sophia?
We have about 20 minutes, so we can, and we have some music to play for people too. We might have a time for a few people to share some words.
Yeah, I think we got time for a few people to share. Then we'll play the music and then we'll move on to the showing of the DSP video. So a couple people can share their thoughts.
So if we have people that
Robert
want to
Perry said
share,
he had his hand up in the chat.
okay, so Robert,
Yeah, the video was several emotional. I know Larry Green passed away, but also this year, before COVID hit, a DSP that was very liked in the House of Orange County in Newburgh loved a very dead DSP very much, and she was really respected in the agency. We were discussing things with to nominate her to a DSP for everything. I learned that she passed away like a week later, so there's a lot of people that passed away over the years. It brought a lot of memories, like memories of friends, family.
Yes, definitely, Robert. We
It's very
have
touching.
a lot of people that we'll miss, and we can think about and celebrate what they meant to us.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. We have Cassie.
Thank you. I felt this memorial was very moving to me because I really enjoyed that memorial so much. It's very good that it's very good that we reflect on individuals and DSPs who passed away during this very difficult time of COVID-19. And I would just like to, if it's all right, Shamika, can we do a prayer if we can?
If we want to do a moment of silence, I think that would be
yes.
okay.
Could we do that if possible?
Sure. I think if we just want to, bow our heads for a minute and then we'll continue. All right. Thank you, Cassie. So we have Alan. Alan Wally, sorry.
Yes, I would like to have a prayer for one of my med service coordinators. She is very ill right now. She is being taken care of. We don't know how long it's going to take, but she came down with it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alan. We'll send her lots of prayers and energy to her. All right, Jessica. Jessica on?
So hi, I just want to say something about Rain, Judy, because Judy used to work in Manhattan, and she also used to work a lot with the Long Island region. But I'm also, as a lot of you guys also know, I'm part of the Partners Health Plan expedition as they're trying to put it together for Magic Care. And so Judy used to also do some work for Carleen Haynes at Partners Health Plan. So I used to see her sometimes when she's come to HRC to do presentations.
Thank you for sharing that. Bernarda.
Yeah, hello, everyone.
Yep, go ahead, Bernarda.
Judy was somebody that I knew from self-advocacy in 2005. When I first started volunteering there, she will always greet me with a smile. She will always greet me with good words of wisdom when I first got there. I was shy. I was nervous. I was scared to work in the office. I never worked around with a lot of people. And as the years went, I took it out to heart what she was trying to say, because I used to work with people with disabilities that had emotions in their face. But Judy was fun to be around with. So I want everyone to know that there's a lot of things that Judy did for us in the office that when I would walk in, she would greet me with open arms and say hello, just to let everyone know that she is a good self-advocate for us and still is, even though she's not here today with us. So I just want to reach out to everyone and let everyone know that she will be missed in the office, even though I'm a board member now, and because of her wisdom and her guidance, I became the board member, not because of her. It's for all self-advocates that are going through what we went through missing her. So I just want to bring that out to everyone.
Thank you, Bernarda. Thank you very much for sharing that. Joe M.
He's just now rejoining. It seems that he may have gotten kicked off, but he's back. He just jumped back in.
Shamika, I know Zepha during the service, Zepha had asked if he could say a word about Judy early on. I don't know if we want to maybe give Zepha a chance.
Okay. I was going according to the list, but yeah, okay, we can go to Zepha then. And then maybe we'll come back to Joe.
Yeah, Zepha, you're muted.
Go ahead, Zepha.
Zepha, you need to unmute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
I remember in 2000, first day I came in, the Jew was the only one greeting me in South Africa. And then they were called, and then when we became members of the same time as medical member of the group, we stayed there for 2 years. So I remember some stuff about Julie, Julie Morpheus. And also Ray Ripple too. I remember Ray, first time I went to the conference, she greeted me too. So that's all the people that I will remember.
Thank you, Zepha. Naomi. Oh, I'm sorry, not Naomi. I'm sorry. Somebody said Joe was back. Is Joe back now?
Back.
Go ahead, Joe.
What about her?
What did you want to say something about one of the people that passed? Or
About all these people, all these doctors and nurses, they help those people in this COVID-19. It's that we're losing a lot of people. Hopefully, we don't get the virus don't keep going up. It makes me bad.
Definitely. Thank you, Naomi. Naomi, are you unmuted? Did you want to say something? Need my tech people to see if, because I can't see everybody.
She's muted. I'm looking at her and I'm sending that request to unmute. Oh, now.
I do.
Oh, there. Oh, I see her. Naomi, if you want to say something, unmute yourself.
Oh, like that?
Yep, go ahead. Yep, we can hear you now.
This is when I moved over to the Capital District many, many years ago, and I moved over because I got a job for self-advocacy. And I wrote to self-advocacy before I got as soon as I got the job and said, does anybody know of somebody that's looking for a roommate? And lo and behold, shortly afterwards, Rain's family contacted me. And my dad, within that day, my dad drove home and he moved me into Rain's apartment, a 1-bedroom accessible apartment. And my dad was scared. Where are you going to sleep, Naomi? I said, on Rain's bed. Rain hosted me over 4 times. And because of her generosity, you wouldn't believe it, that I bought my townhouse all because of her. I made sure when I got my townhouse in where I live now, so she could come here, I made sure I got something that was accessible for her, and she came to every goddamn party and every self-advocacy event to my house. I hosted all her Christmas parties here, and we went all over New York doing self-advocacy conference. We participated in like international self-advocacy conferences, doing workshops. So we've had a very good, a long relationship, the two of us. It's been incredible through self-advocacy.
Thank you, Naomi. Adam.
Adam's phone lost its charge, so he said to skip past him.
Okay, so Russell.
Russell will need to unmute.
Okay.
I got something to say.
If you're not in the queue, please keep yourself muted.
I'll put your name in the queue, Kevin.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead, Russell.
I thank you for Maria. Thank you. Maria always talk. Maria. Whatever I do it. You always do good. You good. Everything. And I got a sister. Yeah. She always and she always says, oh, happy I do it. I love both. Maria and our sister.
Thank you, Russell. All right, so I'm going to try to get to as many of these people. We have about 4 people left in the queue. So if you can do quick shares, we can get through everyone that's in the queue. So we're going to go to Joe.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to say very briefly, just remember to be there for each other. Make sure that you are thinking about each other wherever you are. I lost or my friend lost a father to COVID. So that's to keep it brief. I would say just be sure to be there and be supportive of each other during this trying time of COVID.
All right, thank you. Lisa.
Hi, I'm Jared's on Lisa's computer here.
Oh, okay.
My staff here. The only thing I want to say about COVID is a lot of my friends that have tested positive that I feel sorry for and that did test positive. But the good thing about my close friends, but there's times I stop over to see them a lot. At times they called me ahead of time, so I didn't stop over because they were on quarantine. So they were very good to me, and they called me and they said, Jared, don't stop over. We're on quarantine. We don't want you to stop over. So I have great respect for them.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Christy.
Yes, I just wanted to say that 2 people weren't mentioned. I don't know if they were back a while back, but Deb Bowers, she was a good Skippo friend. I miss her. And Norma is another self-advocate that I miss too.
Okay, thank you, Christy, for mentioning those people.
Yeah.
Kevin.
oh,
Kevin,
yeah.
did you want to
I'm
share
not.
something?
Yeah, but I couldn't get back on my screen on my laptop. Well, it's not really my laptop. It's the houses.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
Just share what you want to share.
Okay. Well, I kind of miss everybody. I know this is my first time on my new phone, so that's why I thought to share my phone, because my the laptop, I'm using the house's laptop. And
Kevin, I'm sorry you're having tech. If you're having tech issues, can you reach out to somebody else? Right now, we want to take shares for people that had wanted to say something about the memorial, okay? And we want to get the last few people, okay?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go with Marilyn.
Hi, everyone. I remember my first time on the board, Rain and Steve took me under their wing, and I really miss Rain. Like, we just hung out. I didn't know anything. I was really nervous, and she was really good. She helped me figure out how to really talk and be more myself, and was okay.
Okay, thank you, Marilyn. And Katie.
Hi everyone. I have a really good friend, and she's actually in a band, and I know his mother. His mother got tested for COVID, and she got tested positive. And I knew her when I was quite young, but I knew her that I met her once, and now she's probably in the hospital now, I would say.
Well,
and she
thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna end with Cynthia. I know wanted to say a few words.
Thank you, Shamika. I just wanted to say I had the opportunity to know Judith. I had the opportunity to know Larry and and Rain. And I have to say they were all very strong advocates. Rain was definitely the person they call her Rainbow, and she would light up a room. She was so funny. So she always wanted to play. She played practical jokes on you, but she was a very, very strong self-advocate. She was one of the first self-advocates I met when I got here. Larry was very quiet. He was in my Upper Hudson Valley region. He was a very strong self-advocate. He was a very good, strong board member. Had always had good ideas, and you had to really get to know Larry. Once you got to know him, he would laugh with you and talk about things. But he was more of a silent person, but he was a very strong advocate. And Judy, I met Judy in New York City when I was traveling down there back and forth. Strong advocate as well. Judy was one of the best dressed people that I knew. Some of the clothes she had on, I would want them, but she was so funny. So I'm just grateful. For me, I'm feeling warm over here because I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to get to know each one of them, and that, they made a mark on my life. And I'm sure there are a bunch of us on here that they made a mark on your lives too. So thank you.
All right, thank you everyone that shared. We're gonna move on. I apologize if we did not get to you.